It's Coco Tarot back again with another message. I'm going to pull a card from here and then we're going to clarify with the tarot. So let's get started. And I hope everyone is doing well today. So messages for the collective. What does the collective need to know right now? Alrighty. And I will read this card to you. It says, you can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation. Not seeing things clearly. Wow. So in this card, this girl is breaking free from these gates. Archangel Michael is behind her, protecting her, leading her out of some kind of situation. Maybe you're in a situation that in your spirit, you know you need to move away from. Something that's not serving you, or that I heard belittling you. Maybe someone is making you feel small in a way. Let's get some tarot to clarify though and see what exactly the situation is. All right, clarify this card for me. Thank you so much. One more. Alrighty. So this definitely feels like a family situation, a marriage, or it could be a marriage. Sorry guys, my cats are knocking things down. It could be a marriage, or it could simply be a family situation that also has to do with business or money is involved. So maybe you your parents pay your rent, or they're somehow involved financially in your life still. And this could possibly be a burden for you because, like this card says, it feels like you can't really be free or be as independent as you want to be. Maybe you come from the type of home where it's big on family, it's big on everyone being involved in each other's lives or what everyone is going through. And that could be a burden for you because sometimes maybe you want privacy. Maybe you want your personal space. Maybe you don't want to have to deal. You love your family, but maybe you don't want to have to deal with their BS all the time is what I'm hearing. You could be of Hispanic descent or Spanish, maybe mixed. But there's clearly a foundation here that stresses you out. Something with the home life. You could be a Cancer as well. Clarify this for me. Clarify this Four of Wands. Maybe you feel like your family kind of controls you or micromanages you. Like I said, there could be a family business that you work at, and you could possibly want to quit the family business and do something different. Clarify this for me. This Four of Wands. Yeah. I'm seeing someone who's a little bit of a dark horse or a black sheep. So you hang out with your family a lot or you're around them a lot. But at the same time, maybe you go in your room or you try to find time for yourself because there's just a lot going on. You could live with like aunts and uncles or your mom, or even if you don't live with them, maybe, like I said, they pay your rent and you go over to your parents' house on the weekends and have, a meal. So you see all your cousins and aunts and that sort of thing. Especially if you grew up in a Hispanic home, they're pretty big on family. So with this Hermit card here, though, like I said, you're craving privacy. You're craving this alone time, this independence. You want to be able to walk a path on your own and do things on your own, but maybe you feel a little bit coddled by your family members. Maybe your mom is very involved in your life or your social life, or just sometimes crosses that boundary between parent and friend, which is fine. Like, but in a way it's not, because you haven't really communicated like, hey, I need my space, or I need the ability to critically think about my own choices without these nagging energies around me. Like I said, I haven't seen any crazy cards that indicate you have bad blood with any of your family members. You love them. There's definitely a strength there. Both your parents could still be together, but it could. I'm feeling the kind of vibe where your mom kind of runs the show, or the mother energy, like a matriarch type thing. Nothing too toxic, but let's see what's going on. You're definitely craving independence. You could be, maybe you're in college. Clarify this for me. Clarify the Hermit. Yeah. You want to be able to invest in yourself. You want to be able to be a grown-up is what I'm hearing. You feel like it's kind of a burden for you to take on the responsibilities in this family. Usually the Seven of Swords is a card that means, sketchiness or thievery. But right now with this spread and these cards around it, I see you holding all these swords and it kind of being like a ten of wands for you, a burden. You're carrying all these things, and a lot of it could be the things that your family say to you, their expectations of you. You hold these things close to you, and this is why you feel like you can't be yourself or you can't be free, because whatever people in your family have said to you, it sticks to you. Maybe they crack jokes or they do things out of lightheartedness, but like I said, it sticks to you. It hurts your feelings. Someone in your family is hurting your feelings with something that they say. And as my throat gets hoarse, it's like maybe someone is a little bit too hard on you, or they nag you, try to tell you what you should be doing in your life, what you should be investing in, what you should be going to college for. And it bothers you. It makes you feel suffocated is what I'm hearing. Wow. I heard you want to step away from this. Clarify this for me. Yeah, with the Six of Cups, this is definitely a family situation, people you grew up with. And like I said, it doesn't seem like anything toxic, like something bad happened in the family. It's just a family that's a lot, that I heard is a little bit loud, a big family, lots of members. And it can be hard to feel like yourself in that situation, especially if you're kind of the black sheep. You're the person in your family that if there's a family reunion and there's like a window there, and a stranger were to look in the window, if I were to look in the window at you, hang out with your family at a barbecue, I'd be able to pick you out like a needle and not a needle in a haystack, but I'd be able to pick you out so easily, because that's how much of a black sheep energy it is. Not necessarily with how you look, but it's like I'm seeing a bunch of people partying and having drinks and being loud and being in each other's business, and you just kind of sitting there and you're in hermit mode, but still surrounded by people. That feeling of being lonely in a crowded room. And you don't want to be mean to them. You don't want to tell your family members like, hey, F off. I need time for me. But there is a need for you to set some kind of boundary, or I'm hearing to go your own way. I feel like this is the type of situation where it might be hard to express how you feel, but maybe that might be what pushes people to realize that this is the reason you're in hermit mode, or that your feelings are hurt, or just saying like, hey, I didn't like the way you said that, or I didn't like feeling judged by you, that sort of thing. And if you don't want to communicate it, if you feel like you just want to do your own thing and slowly break the cord, it's up to you. I don't exactly know your situation, but it doesn't seem too toxic. It doesn't seem like You know, I keep saying that because you love your family, but you need to be you. You need to go your own way. You need to start your own traditions, is what I heard, to break some of these generational curses, or to start this new line in the lineage that goes somewhere different. You're a black sheep because you're different. You're unique. I don't know why I just had this feeling, or I heard that there could be someone in your lineage, like way back a couple of generations, who also had the same feelings as you. Wow, I've never gotten a message like that. It's like I'm seeing like a great 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 aunt or great 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 grandma who was kind of like you, if that brings you any comfort. It's like you're reviving this flame in your lineage that comes around every few generations, and you get to experience that. You're the one who's bringing about that spark again. Tell me more. Tell me more. You could definitely be a Cancer or a Virgo. Yeah. You want to create a life for yourself that you can be proud of, that I'm hearing crafted on your own. You don't want to live your life based on other people's expectations, or what your parents or your cousins, or do that same thing. If you work in a family business, you don't want to do that. You want to do something different and new. You know, maybe if your parents always expected you to be a doctor, you're like, no, I want to make clothes. Or if they expected you to be a lawyer, you're like, no, I want to be a chef. Follow your own groove. And it can be hard, but at the end of the day, you have to live with yourself, not these people. Like, yeah, they live with you, but they don't have to live with the choices you've made. You have to. So you have to make sure that you're living in a way that fulfills you, or can make you feel like you're in your purpose. I can tell that you probably feel called to do something, a particular career, a particular hobby. There's something in your life that you dream about, that you strive for, that makes you feel good inside. Go towards that, because that's your wish fulfillment. And your family, they're going to support you. You're just going to have to stand up for yourself a little bit. And at first, they might be skeptical. They might, people, they get skeptical. And then once they see the magic or the work you've done, then it kind of opens their eyes. So don't worry about them being super supportive in the beginning. Just worry about following what you want to do. And you don't have to be mean. You don't have to be like, oh, like I said, F off, I don't need you anymore. Just being like, I love you, but this is what I feel like I want to do right now. And if you love me, I would hope that you support me. And I feel like they will. Let's wrap this up. Let's get one more. Yeah. Move forward with your desires. Move forward with what you want to do in life, because there's only one life to live. I can give you all of the cliche quotes I have in the reservoir of my head, but at the end of the day, it's up to you to move forward with the things that you want to do in life, because it's your life. And that is your reading for today, guys, and I will be back soon with another message. Toodaloo.